83 points. Yeah, you heard that right. Bam Adebayo, Miami Heat's big man, somehow exploded for 83 points in a single game. And somehow, the world barely blinked. No, really. Ask your friends, scroll Twitter, check ESPN, crickets. But let's break it down. Bam Adebayo scoring 83 points is truly insane. The sentence alone doesn't make sense. But here's the thing. Does it really count? Let's walk through this. The game itself wasn't even close. Miami was up by like 50 points in the third quarter, and Bam, he just kept going. Pull-ups from the elbow, alley-oops, free throws. He basically decided that the scoring record was his personal side hustle. Now, some purists will say, well, it's just garbage time, and yeah, maybe they're right. But let's not downplay this accomplishment. 83 points in a single NBA game with this level of competition and level of NBA superstars by a dude whose career so far has been more defense, passing, and team first than a Kobe Bryant highlight reel. And that's where it gets interesting. Here's the weird part. Most of the media barely touched it. Like, the sportscasters were scrolling Twitter, sipping their lattes, and just shrugging this off because Bam isn't in the narrative. He's the glue guy, the defensive anchor. He doesn't sell jerseys like LeBron or Wemby. He doesn't have Kobe's mystique. He doesn't tweet hot takes that make headlines like Kevin Durant. But somehow, an 83-point game doesn't get in the fanfare like it truly deserves. And you honestly have to ask yourself, does it count if no one acknowledges it? Well, the NBA record book says absolutely. But culturally, in the court of public opinion, that's where it gets tricky. Here's the thing about Bam's career logic. He's never been about individual glory. Defense first, passing versatility, but if you look at the numbers, he's on pace to surpass Kobe in advanced efficiency metrics. PER, plus minus, real plus minus, you name it. And yet, sportscasters, they shrug it off. No one's making highlight reels about it because Bam didn't play like Kobe. He didn't act like Kobe. He just scored 83 points, calmly, efficiently, and then went back to his locker like it was nothing. And that's the irony. Kobe's 81-point game is legendary because of the context, drama, playoff implications, media spectacle. Bam's 83, record smashing, but somehow boring to the narrative factory, which honestly makes it kind of awesome because Bam just did it for basketball, for the love of the game. Here's why this matters. Bam Adebayo scoring 83 points isn't just a number. It's proof that basketball can surprise you. The greatness doesn't have to come with a story written by ESPN. That a player can quietly, methodically dominate a game and rewrite the record books without a single viral tweet. And honestly, if we're being real, that's way cooler than spectacle. Bam doesn't need the hype. The numbers speak for themselves. And one day people will realize, yeah, Bam Adebayo didn't just match Kobe. He did him one better. And maybe that's the most underrated part of it all. So next time you hear someone ask, did Bam really score 83? Does it count? Remember, yes, he did. And yeah, it absolutely counts. And yes, we'll probably still have to wait a decade for the narrative to catch up. But that's Bam Adebayo, always under the radar, always doing the impossible.
One of the great games in the history of basketball.
Thanks for watching The Final Buzzer. Hit subscribe if you loved basketball stories that don't always get told.